So here we got the Splitfire 4407 skid steer mounted log splitter. Now we got this mounted on a John Deere 328D, and it's about a 75 horsepower machine, like maybe upper mid-sized machine, and it works fantastic. Now the 4407 is rated for 32 tons with an 8 to 12 second cycle time. This machine here has really good hydraulics, but if you have an older, smaller skid steer, you might be running up into the 14 seconds, but this thing here at just above an idle is probably about 8 to 9 seconds, so you get a really good cycle time out of a machine like that too. Now the 4407 does come with both the two-way and the four-way wedge, so you know, typically you're breaking those very large rounds, those 30 to 36 inch rounds, up to the two-way wedge, and you'll switch it to the four-way wedge when you're ready to break up your smaller stuff and you know, get more productivity out of the machine. Skid steers are an attachment style machine. I mean, there's hundreds of different attachments you can put on these things, and the Splitfire log splitter is no different. You just roll up to it, clip it on, lock it in place, hop out of the cab, slip on your two hoses for a quick second, and you're ready to go. Now in this case, we're running it outside the cab. We'll set our RPM, lock the hydraulics for remote access outside of the machine, and set it to the correct height, and you're ready to start splitting. Now as far as what we typically see go out of the door as far as orders for these machines, we typically see long stroke machines go out. A lot of farmers are going to use something like this to split larger chunks of wood for an outdoor boiler. They're heating their workshop or even barns in certain cases. So they're going to use a 4407 to break up large wood for a boiler. And we have these in a 30-inch, 36, and a 48-inch stroke with log lifter options as well. As far as the log lifter goes, you can see on this setup right here, this is a 4-inch raised log lifter. Now I'm 6'1", and I like the 4-inch raised log lifter because it lets me work at a more comfortable working height. The only thing you need to be careful of is, depending on the size of your skid steer, how high the machine can get before you can't open the glass door anymore. So before you go ahead and order a Splitfire, let us know, get a tape measure and let us know what the max height of your quick attach plate is before you can't open your glass door, and we'll tell you what the max height of your table can be. Each skid steer has its own kind of limitations. Some skid steers don't have a glass door, so it's really on a per time basis when it comes to the application. But I like this, it works great for me, and we have a 4-inch and an 8-inch if you wanted it higher. But yeah, this is perfect height for what I'm looking for. So there you got the 4407. If you have a skid steer that you can use, around the property or on the farm, a 4407 or any type of skid steer machine like this is a great option. It's powerful, they're quick, they got great cycle times, and they come with a lot of good options to suit your needs. If you got more questions, of course, give us a call at the office or see more on YouTube or split-fire.com. So a Splitfire skid steer attachment is just like any other skid steer attachment. These machines are meant for attachments. There's hundreds of different attachments you can put on it. That was way too many times I said the word attachment.